Will the Senate please come to order? Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Senator Aquino. Senator Awa. Senator Chang. Senator DeCoit. Senator DeCourt.
Here.
Senator Dela Cruz. Senator Elefante.
Here.
Senator Favela.
Excused.
Senator Fukunaga. Senator Gabbard. Senator Hashimoto. Senator Ihara.
Present.
Senator Inoue.
Present.
Senator Kanuha. Senator Keoho Kalole.
Ill.
Senator Kidani. Senator Kim. Senator Lee. Senator McKelvey. Senator Moriwaki.
Present.
Senator Rhodes. Senator Richards.
Here.
Senator San Buenaventura. Senator Wakai. Mr. President.
Present.
24 present, 1 excused.
Thank you. The chair has read the journal of the preceding day and approves the same. Are there any introductions this morning? Senator Rhodes.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have two sets of introductions this morning, if I may. First, I believe there are two students from Kanu Oka Aina with us, charter schools today, Tavi and Safri and Sarah Fowler, if you could stand. And I don't know if I can see you or not. Yeah, please stand and be greeted by the Senate. The other set was Stephanie Kendrick and Brandy Shimabukuro from the Community Engagement staff with Hawaiian Humane Society, if you could stand. And also with them is Marla Higginsby, a community advocate, and my longtime attorney, Jessica Faig. Mahalo.
Further introduction, Senator San Buenaventura, then Senator Aquino.
Thank you, Mr. President. All the way from the Big Island, we have Hayden Konanui, my former constituent and now Hilo resident. Aloha. Welcome to the Senate.
Senator Aquino.
Thank you, Senate President. Today, the Senate is pleased to join the Chamber of Commerce of Hawaii and Women in Tech in organizing two amazing events, the Empowering Women in Tech panel that was at 10 a.m. in Conference Room 309, and Capital Connect, Hawaii's tech ecosystem this afternoon from 1 to 3 on the 4th floor. These are two new events that highlight women leaders, Hawaii's rising stars in the tech community, and showcasing IT sector partnerships and their significant contributions to our state's economy and broader community. Please stand as I call your name and remain standing. Joining us in the gallery today are members of the IT sector partnerships. You have Trung Lam, Head of Community, Thrive Hawaii. We have Kai Sunahara of PAXA. We have Amberline Thompson, also of PAXA. Okay, we have Vincent Bratwaith, the CEO and founder of Guidance. We also have Sandy Kanimori of HTDC. Okay, we have Kat Duran-Higa of Terranox. Banu Tanaka, also of Terranox. Benson Chu of the CIO Council of Hawaii. And Samantha Larson of AE Counseling. Please give them a hand. Okay, the Women in Tech panel, we have Margaret Shin of Hawaii Women in Tech. Okay, we also have Sandra Von D, Director, Jennifer DeRose, Founder, Kia Yang, Vice President, Mita Vu, Director, Cindy Madden, Director, and Rani Naidu. Please stand. Okay, they're not here. But please give them a hand. And of course, familiar faces from the chamber. We have Sherry Menor, President and CEO, Tonga Hopoi, Vice President of Economic Development, Government and Community Relations. We also have Nadia Holt, Manager of Economic Development, Government and Community Relations, McKenna Ale, Workforce Development Manager, as well as Lord Ryan Lizardo. Please give them a hand. And from the Empowering Women in Tech panel, I wanted to introduce our panelist that was here this morning. We have Joelle Simon Pietri, owner of Simon Pietri Enterprises LLC. We have, of course, our CIO, Christine Sakura. We have Dr. Olga Boric Lubeck of UH. And we also have Nicole Kakal, Executive Director of True Initiative and Oahu Workforce Development Board member. Please give them a hand, everyone. So, Mr. President, I'd like to request that their names be inserted into the journal, please.
So ordered, Senator Inouye.
Thank you, Mr. President. Today is Hilo Hawai'i Day, and I'm so pleased that the charter school in my district made it all the way with no problems of diverting aircrafts today. So seated in the gallery, I'd like to introduce our Ka'umeki Ka'eo Immersion Charter School in Hilo, in Keaukaha, and some of you know it's right across of where the yacht club is. So when I call your names, will you please rise and remain rising, as well as hold your applause. We do have the advisor. She's the student body government advisor, and she's a special ed teacher, Kumu Melissa Akoni. Please rise. And we do have Ke Alohi Holo Malia, she's in the 12th grade. Grade 10 is represented by Kawila Benz Mars and Kamamalu Kilon. Grade 8 is represented by Keoa Poi Poi and Kilo Lani Smith. Welcome to the chamber. This is your Senate chamber, and to the Capitol. And just remember, when you go to KTA stores, just see Mr. Kuriso and say, we were in the gallery listening to you. Also, a Hilo person, the president of Hawaii Chamber of Commerce, Hilo person, we welcome Sherry Minor, formerly from Hilo as well. Mahalo, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Lee, and then Senator Richards.
Thank you, Mr. President. We have some visitors from afar here with us today on behalf of the National Conference of State Legislatures. And for those who aren't aware, maybe joining us, the National Conference of State Legislatures was created by state legislators and legislative staff in 1975. It's a trade group of legislators that bridges the divide between states and helps connect legislators to have best practices and conversations around policy and trading, ultimately best ideas and collaboration to address all the issues that we all collectively face. In the gallery today, no stranger certainly to Hawaii, is Martha Sands. Welcome back. She's an associate director of the Women's Legislative Network, the Quad Caucus, and oversees the state of Hawaii, and is our liaison to that broader world of legislative connections around the country. She also leads strategic programs and events designed to serve targeted members. And with her this morning visiting us is her sister, Luisa Garcia, and niece, Adelita Blan. Can we please welcome them back to the Senate and here to join us this morning. Thank you so much for coming all this way.
Thank you. Senator Richards.
Thank you, Mr. President. Waimea Town, Big Island is in the house. It gives me great pleasure to introduce two of our charter schools from Waimea Town. First, we have Waimea Middle, and students, please stand when I call your name. Ella Tanimoto, Riley Irwin, Diego Santiago, Olivia Hodges, and Luis Walton. Please stand and be recognized. And then I too have a Kanua Ka'aina school in my district. We have Miley Manguel, please stand, Kiala Campbell, Loai Silva, Kalai Dos Remedios, Marquez Wilkins, and Marley Kahupi'i. Welcome to the Senate. Thank you, Mr. President. If their names can be entered into the register.
So just friendly reminder, if you read the names, then your remarks are already going to be in the journal. It's when you introduce the group without the individual names, then we ask you to submit the names and we will. So ordered.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Kalole.
Thank you, Mr. President. Also joining us in the chamber today are students from Windward Charter Schools. I believe they're joining the other charter schools from across the state here in the Capitol today to learn about our state government, the legislative process, and the important role civic engagement plays in shaping our island communities. So if they're here, can they please rise and be recognized? Alexa and Ariel Lum and Cynthia Willite. Please rise and let's welcome them to the Senate.
Thank you. Senator Decoit.
Thank you, Mr. President. And on behalf of yourself, visiting us in the gallery today are students from Kekula Niihau o Kekaha. Please stand to be recognized when your name is called. In Papa e Ono, Kanani Keale Pantohan, and in Papa e Hiku Kala'au a Ki, Kinohi mo o Ki'i Kanahele, and Liloa Pantohan. Welcome to your state senate. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Any further introductions? If not, Madam Clerk.
On page 1, Governor's Message number 792 withdraws a nomination to the Board of Psychology.
File.
Beginning on page 2, House Communication number 621 informs the Senate that the House has disagreed to the amendments proposed by the Senate to various House bills.
File.
On page 6, House Communication numbers 622 to 625 return Senate bills that passed third reading in the House unamended.
File.
On page 7, House Communication numbers 626 to 703 return Senate bills that passed third reading in the House in an amended form for agree-disagree.
Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move that the Senate disagree to the amendments proposed by the House to the Senate bills referenced in House Communications numbers 626 to 703.
Senator DeCourt.
Mr. President, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion? Any objections? If not, the motion is carried. Conferees will be named at a later date.
Beginning on page 19, Standing Committee Report numbers 1851 to 1859 for one-day notice.
So ordered.
Beginning on page 22, Advise and Consent.
If there are no objections from the members, we will be taking advice and consent on consent.
On pages 22 to 25, Standing Committee Report numbers 1843 to 1850 on Governor's Messages for adoption.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? No votes? Senator Awa, GM 31, are you going to cast a no vote? You are in the affirmative. No objections, no reservations.
24 ayes.
Thank you. The nominees for said governor's messages have been confirmed.
Beginning on page 25, third reading.
If there are no objections from the members, we'll be taking third reading on consent.
Third reading of House Bill 698, Senate Draft 2, relating to animal cruelty.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Reservations, Senator Richards, Senator DeCoit, Senator McKelvey, Senator Inouye, Senator Chang, Senator San Buenaventura, Senator Aquino. Any no votes? No vote for Senator Awa and Senator DeCourt.
22 ayes and 2 noes.
Thank you. HB 698 SD2 passes third reading.
Third reading of House Bill 1155, Senate Draft 2, relating to procurement.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes? No vote for Senator DeCourt, Senator Awa.
22 ayes, 2 noes.
Thank you. HB 1155 SD2 passes third reading.
On page 26, third reading of House Bill 1194, Senate Draft 3, relating to midwives.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Reservations for Senator Richards, Senator Ihara. Any no votes? No votes. Senator Awa, Senator DeCourt, and Senator Gabbard, Senator McKelvey.
20 ayes, 4 noes.
Thank you. HB 1194 SD3 passes third reading.
Third reading of House Bill 1482, Senate Draft 3, relating to controlled substances.
Is there any discussion? If not, do we have unanimous consent? Any reservations? Any no votes? No vote, Senator Awa and Senator Decourt.
22 ayes, 2 noes.
Thank you. HB 1482 SD3 passes third reading.
Referrals and re-referrals.
Referrals and re-referrals are made in accordance with the supplemental orders of the day that may be filed later today.
No further business, Mr. President.
Are there any announcements today? Senator Decoit and then Senator Awa.
Thank you, Mr. President. Aloha, everyone, and on behalf of Senator Kidani and I, we'd like to remind all of you to join us tomorrow, April 11, 2025, for the Women's Legislative Caucus 26th Annual Easter Basket Drive immediately after the House session on the Rotunda level. Thank you to those that have dropped off your baskets already, and if you have not, you still have time to drop your Easter basket donations tomorrow. Or you can also go online and donate as well. Hope to see you all there tomorrow to see who has the privilege of serving us as the Easter Bunny and Easter Chick. Mahalo.
Thank you. Senator Awa.
Mahalo Pelikikena. If I can have your indulgence, members, for a minute. As some of you may already know, earlier this month, the State Department of Education abruptly fired our community's beloved coach, a coach who led the Kahuku Red Raider football program to 3 consecutive state titles, a coach who took our team to a level no Hawaii high school had ever been before by beating a defending national champion, and a coach who helped kids from the country go after their dreams at powerhouse universities like Texas, Arizona State, and Utah, among others. The state's decision to get rid of our coach, Sterling Carvalho, stemmed from a complaint about conduct violations filed by the father of a former player more than a year ago. That complaint led to a DOE investigation, one that did not include players, coaches, or community. The report alleges our coach created a hostile environment, but earlier this week, many of the team's players went public, shocked over the allegations because they've never even heard their coach swear. Meanwhile, Carvalho's lawyer, Michael Green, said this complaint had to do with playing time. We called DOE Superintendent Keith Hayashi to get to the bottom of this, and while he couldn't give us specific details, he did clarify who makes these decisions, and in this case, it came down to one decision maker. Currently, we have an outraged community on the North Shore, and they're calling for the firing of Kahuku's principal and staff. And while I know our principal has made numerous bad decisions, this was not hers. The DOE has chosen to restrict information to the public, and while they hide behind policy, we don't have to. According to their boss, the decision came down to a single person. These do anyway, the complex area superintendent. So for my community, wondering who's to blame, the person's name is Sammy Zumi. He could have chosen other disciplinary action, but instead used the DOE's flawed process to tarnish the name of a man who helped hundreds of kids become better people. Our governor's office is now looking into this matter, and we're waiting for them to guide us on how we can appeal the DOE's decision. We look forward to clearing our coach's name and reuniting our community. And for any of the members, I know Senator Aquino, you guys would love to have him at Waipahu. Maybe Farrington would love to have him, maybe even Nanakuli. But he can't coach at any public school currently because of what's on his record. So, we hope to clear his name. Mahalo.
Thank you. Any further announcements? Senator Aquino.
Again, I'd like to invite our members to the 4th floor from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. for the Capital Connect event. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further announcements? Senator De La Cruz.
Thank you. Just reminding committee chairs and Ways and Means members to meet in room 211 after session.
Thank you. Any further announcements? If not, Senator Wakai.
Mr. President, I move that the Senate stand in recess, leaving the journal open until 5 p.m. for receipt of any Senate bills that pass third reading in the House in an amended form. And further move that the Senate disagree to the amendments proposed by the House to said Senate bills and will reconvene at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Senator Decourt.
Mr. President, I second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded. If there are no objections from the members, the Senate will stand in recess, leaving the journal open until 5 p.m. and will reconvene at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow.